Hi, it's Tiffany with Ebb and Flow Holistic Health. Yesterday, we started off a conversation about emotional intelligence, learning emotional awareness and how it can change our life. And so today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest emotions, most powerful emotions that we experience, and that is fear. So fear has protected us so much in our life. It's what helps us to be cognizant of what's going around us, to avoid danger, to keep safe, to react quickly, right? But here's where emotional intelligence gets really important regarding fear, is that fear can be so easily activated and manipulated. And so some people use that. So in news cycles, social media, health concerns, relationship insecurity, financial stress, self-doubt, post-trauma responses, they're so easily activated back to that root emotion of fear. And then our nervous system just stays in survival mode, and our brain shifts to protection instead of connection and creativity and clarity. And so it's extremely difficult, almost impossible for our brain and our body to fully hold love and fear at the same time, because fear contracts, love expands. Fear isolates and love connects. And that is a really important part of understanding how fear impacts us on a daily basis. So fear helps us to focus on what might go wrong, right? And helps us in a safety part. But love focuses on possibility. And when we can live within possibility instead of limitation and fear, our lives will be so much more joyful. And so it's not about pretending fear doesn't exist, because fear is going to exist in our life every single day, but it's becoming aware of that, and it's becoming aware of that in our nervous system. So when you feel that fear is kind of bubbling up for you, is to take notice, like, why do I feel fear in this situation? Where does this come from? Where do I remember in my life that fear started to feel like this? And do a little searching for that. And also just keep in the mind that I can't hold fear and love at the same time. That's helped me tremendously over the last year. I don't want to hold fear. That's a low vibrating emotion. I want to hold love. And, a lot of us will say, I don't fear dying. Most of us fear living, fear being out, doing this live for me is so hard, because I would rather be, invisible, unseen, because of fear. And I'm just choosing to show up, fearless. And, when I do feel fear, kind of going back to figure out, why is it that this emotion is coming up for me so strong, and what can I do about it? And that's what I want to help you with. So stay tuned tomorrow. I'll do another live on a new emotion. Have a great day.